Good evening, everyone. Let me ask you something. How many of you have ever felt stuck? Like you're running a race but never reaching the finish line? Like life is happening to you instead of for you? I've been there. And let me tell you, change is not something that happens to you, it's something you choose. So today, I want to share 7 things that can change your life. Not in theory, not in some distant future, but right here, right now. Let me tell you this, your life can change. Your life can change. The power to shift your reality is right there in your hands. You don't need a miracle to change your life, you just need a choice. A choice to take a different path. A choice to think differently. A choice to act, to rise above the challenges and to start anew. Every single moment, every single day, you have the power to make that choice. I want you to hear this loud and clear. It's not too late. It's never too late. Whether you're 20 or 50 or 80, change doesn't have an age limit. Change doesn't care about your past. Change doesn't care about your mistakes. Change is all about what you choose to do next. Every single decision, every single choice, every single action, no matter how small it counts, it matters. You might not see the results right away, but every step you take toward the change you desire is one step closer. One step closer to the life you dream of. One step closer to the person you want to become. Every step counts. I know that some of you might be sitting there thinking, but I don't have what it takes. I'm not strong enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not lucky enough. And I want to say to you, you are enough. You have everything you need inside of you to create the life you want. You don't need anyone else's approval. You don't need anyone else's validation. You have the power, the strength, and the ability to rise, to grow, and to succeed. You have everything you need. I want you to understand this deeply. Change starts with a decision. It starts with the choice to believe in yourself. It starts with the choice to take the first step. Even when the road ahead looks uncertain, it starts with the choice to not wait for the perfect moment, because there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is right now. The perfect moment is always now. So stop waiting. Stop doubting yourself. Stop telling yourself that you can't. You can. You can change your life today, right now, in this moment. And here's what I want you to remember. You are the author of your story. Nobody else gets to write your chapters. Nobody else gets to determine how your story unfolds. Only you. And if you don't like the way things are going, you have the power to change it. You have the power to rewrite your story. You have the power to decide how it ends. So stop being a spectator in your own life. Be the writer. Be the creator. Be the hero of your own story. You might not always see the finish line. You might not always see the outcome. But I promise you, the action you take today will lead you to the results you want tomorrow. And if you make the choice today, make the decision today, take the action today, you will look back and say, that was the moment. That was the moment my life changed. I can't stress this enough. You have the power to change. Right here, right now, the decision is yours. The choice is yours. Your life can change. Your life will change, but only if you make the decision to let it. Now, I want you to hear this with every fiber of your being. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someone else's approval. This is your life. You're the one who gets to decide how it goes. You're the one who gets to decide what comes next. You are in control. So remember, life is all about the choices you make. Make them with intention. Make them with purpose. Make them with belief in yourself. Because you have everything you need to make your life everything you want it to be. And it starts with this moment. Right now, your choice, your life, your future. Listen to me carefully. You have what it takes. No, really. You have everything inside of you to achieve your dreams, to create the life you desire, to overcome every obstacle standing in your way. There is a power within you that is waiting to be unleashed. You may not see it yet. You may have doubts. You may have fears, but I want you to know this. That power is already there, and it's stronger than anything that could ever try to stop you. You are capable of more than you realize. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is not talent. It's not resources. It's not even luck. The difference is conviction. The people who succeed, who truly succeed, are the ones who believe with everything they have that they are worthy of success. They believe with every ounce of their being that they are capable. And they don't just believe it in their minds, they feel it in their hearts. They walk it, they talk it, they breathe it. You need to believe that you can, no matter what. You need to look at your challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities. Opportunities to rise higher, to dig deeper, to prove to yourself and the world that you are unstoppable. Do you hear me? You are unstoppable. There is nothing and no one that can defeat you unless you allow it. You are the one who holds the power to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep fighting. When life knocks you down, and it will knock you down, you get back up. You don't stay on the ground. You rise. And when you rise with conviction. This isn't about being perfect. It's not about having all the answers. It's not about knowing every step of the journey before you take it. It's about trusting yourself and knowing that you are capable of figuring it out along the way. It's about understanding that even in the moments of uncertainty, when it feels like everything is falling apart, that you have within you the strength to rebuild. You have the power to turn every setback into a comeback, every failure into a lesson, every struggle into a stepping stone. You are your own greatest asset. You may be asking, but what if I fail? What if I try and it doesn't work? I'll tell you this, failure is not the end. It is not a reflection of who you are. It is simply feedback. It's a message telling you to adjust, to grow, to keep going. The people who succeed are the ones who understand that failure is just part of the journey. It's not something to be afraid of. It's something to learn from. And when you fail, you do it with grace, and you keep moving forward. You don't quit. You don't give up. You see, conviction isn't just about believing in the good times. It's about believing in the difficult times. It's about standing firm when things get hard, when the road gets tough, and when others may doubt you. You don't back down in the face of adversity. You don't cower. You stand tall and say, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to come out stronger. I'm going to make it. You walk into every challenge, every obstacle with your head held high, your heart full of belief, and your steps full of purpose, because you know without a shadow of a doubt that you are meant for greatness. So ask yourself, do I believe in myself? Do I truly believe that I can make it? If your answer is yes, then take that belief and run with it. Put your whole heart into it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't wait for someone to tell you that you're ready. You are ready. Right now, today. The future belongs to those who have the conviction to claim it. It's time to stop hesitating. It's time to stop wondering if you're good enough. You are enough. You are more than enough. The time to act is now. The time to take charge of your destiny is now. The time to step into your power is now. Don't wait. Don't let fear control you. Let your conviction drive you. You know what you're capable of, and it's time to show the world. It's time to show yourself. So stand tall, walk with purpose, speak with confidence, and know that you have everything inside of you to create the life you want. Believe it, live it, and make it happen. Because you, my friend, are unstoppable. I want to leave you with this. What are you going to do with this moment? I'm talking about right now, this very second. This is your chance. This is your moment to make a decision. This is your chance to take action. You see, it's so easy to get caught up in the dream, in the idea of change. We all have big plans, big ideas. We tell ourselves, someday I'm going to make it happen. Someday I'll start working on my goals. Someday I'll change my life. But here's the truth. Someday is not a day of the week. Someday never comes. The only time that truly matters is today, right now, this moment. And I'm asking you, no, I'm challenging you. What are you going to do with this moment? Don't wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There's no magic moment when the stars align and everything falls into place. That moment doesn't exist. What exists is right now. The decision you make today will shape your tomorrow. The actions you take today will create your future. It all starts now. This is the moment you decide to rise. This is the moment you decide to act. This is the moment you take your power back. So I ask you again, what are you going to do with this moment? Are you going to sit back and let life pass you by? Or are you going to stand up and seize the opportunity in front of you? Are you going to let fear, doubt, and uncertainty hold you back? Or are you going to break free from those chains and take that first step toward the life you deserve? The power is in your hands. The choice is yours. I want you to do something today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't put it off until next week. Today is the day to act. I want you to identify one thing, just one thing that you've been putting off, that you've been waiting for the right time to do. And I want you to take action on it today. It could be a small step, but a step is still a step. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because perfection doesn't exist. The only thing that matters is that you begin. Once you take that first step, the next one becomes easier, and then the next one after that. Before you know it, you'll have built momentum, and you'll look back and say, I did it, I made the choice, I took action. So I challenge you, take that first step. Write down your goal, make a plan, set a deadline, reach out for support. Do whatever it takes, but take that first step toward creating the life you want. And when you do, don't let anything stop you. Don't let doubts, setbacks, or challenges make you quit. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep acting. Because I'm telling you right now, you have everything you need to succeed. You have everything you need to change your life, to make your dreams a reality. But none of it matters unless you take action. Don't let fear of failure hold you back. Don't let the fear of making a mistake stop you from starting. The only mistake you can make is not starting at all. So today, right now, make the choice to start. Make the choice to take action. Make the choice to change your life. Your future is waiting for you, and it's waiting for you to step into it. Don't wait any longer. The time is now. Take action, and I promise you, this time next year, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. But it all starts with the choice you make today, the choice to begin. I want to speak directly to you for a moment. I'm not talking to the person sitting next to you. I'm not talking to the person who's already got everything figured out. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the person who's wondering if they're good enough, if they're worthy, if they're capable of creating the life they've always dreamed of. I'm talking to you because I know exactly what it's like to doubt yourself. I know exactly what it's like to wake up in the morning and wonder if today is going to be the day you finally make it, or if you'll just keep falling short like you have so many times before. I've been there. I know that place. But I also know this. You are capable. I don't care what your past looks like. I don't care how many times you've fallen. I don't care how many people have told you that you won't succeed, or how many times you've convinced yourself that you can't do it. The truth is, you have something inside of you that no one can take away. You have a unique spark, a unique vision, a unique ability to create something incredible with your life. It's in there, waiting to come out. I see it in you, even if you don't see it yet. And here's what I want you to understand. Your story is not over. I know that sometimes it feels like it is. Sometimes it feels like you've been stuck in the same place for too long, like you've tried everything and nothing is working. But that's the thing about life. It's not linear. It's not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs. And it's in those downs that we often find the strength to rise higher. Your setbacks do not define you. What defines you is how you choose to rise, how you choose to keep going, even when it feels impossible. I want you to think about where you are right now. Take a moment to reflect. Think about your dreams. Think about your goals. Think about the life you want to create for yourself. Now, I want you to look at the person you are right now, in this moment, and realize something. You have everything you need to start. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You don't need to be ready or perfect. You have all the resources within you to begin today. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't. And that's the lie we tell ourselves. That's the story we keep repeating, but it's not true. So I want you to hear me when I say this. You don't have to wait for a sign. You don't have to wait for everything to be aligned. You can start now. Take a deep breath and know that the very next step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Every choice you make to move forward is one step closer to the life you've been dreaming about. Every step counts. But I also know that taking that first step isn't always easy. It's hard to step into the unknown. It's hard to take risks. It's hard to trust yourself when the path ahead feels uncertain. But here's the thing. The only thing harder than taking that step is staying stuck. The only thing harder than moving forward is staying in the same place, wondering, what if, for the rest of your life? And that's not the life I want for you. I don't want you to look back and wish you had taken the chance. I want you to look back and say, I did it. I took that leap. I believed in myself and I created the life I wanted. I'm not asking you to make a huge change overnight. I'm asking you to make a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your growth, a commitment to your dreams. And I promise you, as long as you keep making those small, consistent steps forward, you will look up one day and be amazed at how far you've come. But that can only happen if you start. That can only happen if you take the first step today. Now, I want you to do something. I want you to get real with yourself. I want you to look at what you've been putting off, the thing that you've been telling yourself you'll do someday, and I want you to make a promise to yourself. I will start today. It might be a small thing, it might be something simple, but it's something that gets you moving. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know the whole journey. You just need to know that you are worth the effort. You are worth the work. You are worth the leap. I believe in you. But more importantly, I need you to believe in yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, that's when the magic happens. That's when doors begin to open. That's when opportunities start to appear. And that's when you realize that the life you've always wanted was always within your reach. Now, as we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to take a moment and really absorb everything we've talked about. You have the power. You have everything you need inside of you to change your life, to chase your dreams, to step into your full potential. But none of it matters if you don't take that first step. None of it matters if you don't make the choice to believe in yourself and act on that belief. Remember, change doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require waiting for the right time. What it requires is commitment. It requires the courage to take action, even when you don't know exactly where it will lead. It requires the determination to keep going, even when things get tough, and the conviction to rise every time you fall. So I challenge you today, make that choice. Make the decision to believe in yourself. Make the decision to take the first step, even if it feels small. And most importantly, make the decision to keep going. The journey ahead is yours to shape. Your future is waiting for you to step into it, but it starts now. It starts with you. You are more than capable of creating the life you desire. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Take action today and don't look back. Your dreams are within reach, and with each step forward, you'll get closer and closer to making them a reality. The time is now. Your life is waiting. Go out there and make it happen.